What's up? This your girl Superbad with the second blog of Superbad Speak. First of all, I want to let you all know that my camera might be running a little slow because I had to record this from my phone. And sorry that I look rough. I have had a rough week, but just bear with me. Today I want to talk about females. No, I'm not going to get on here and bash anybody because when it's all said and done, we all have something that's wrong with us and something that's need to be worked on as a person, as a whole or whatever. So, ladies, I want you all to know that beauty starts from within, and as long as you carry yourself in the right way or whatever, people will respect you. It's all about self-respect. If you don't respect yourself, then who will? You don't have to walk out being loud and obnoxious and starting stuff with people just so you can get attention. If anything, you're going to draw the wrong attention, and that's something you don't want. Like when I was in high school, I was the one who was always mean. I always had attitude and stuff, and a lot of people didn't really want to be around me because of the way I was acting. And I went back to visit the high school or whatever, and some of the teachers was like, yeah, you was this and you was that. But then I had some teachers like, have you changed? I remember when you was in high school, you had the worst attitude. And I was like, I'm glad that they could be honest with me because everybody needs someone that can be honest with them. And yes, I have changed. I have changed my attitude, and I hate the way I used to act. But, sometimes you act like that and you just have to change. As long as you realize that you had a problem, it can be fixed. Basically, if you are an attention seeker, that's so unappealing, and it is so thirsty of a woman to go out doing whatever she feel like she have to just so a man can look at her. When you act like that, no man, no good man is gonna be attracted to you. That's why a lot of females are getting with a lot of the wrong guys. And I know me personally, I had so many wrong dudes to come through my life, and it was basically because of the way I was acting or carrying myself. And it took some time for me to grow up and realize that, okay, if I act like this, I'm gonna attract this certain type of dude. If I hang out in this type of environment, I'm gonna attract this certain type of guy. So once I changed or whatever, I basically, different guys started being attracted to me. And it's not, I didn't change because everybody else wanted me to change. I changed because I wanted to change. If you don't want to change, then don't change. Don't change because your boyfriend or your mama or somebody wants you to change. It all starts with the way you feel about yourself. And if you are changing because everybody else wants you to change, then you change it for the wrong reason. Basically, you just have to be yourself. If you're not being yourself, then people are gonna point you out and say you fake. That's why I rather be by myself a lot. Of course, I have a lot of friends, a lot of supporters, a lot of family members that I get along with, but most of the time I'm by myself. If I'm not with my boyfriend or what, I'm by myself because I don't want to have to act this way in front of this person or act this way in front of this person, because a lot of people don't accept for the way I act. I'm more of a quiet person. When I'm in a room full of people, I'm going to sit back and observe, because there are so many fake people in this world. And if you say the wrong thing, then it's going to get put out there. If you say something, it might get twisted or whatever. Then you have to defend yourself because you said this, knowing that you really didn't mean it that way. So I just learned to be by myself or whatever. And that works for me. And young girls, I see so many of you all talking about, I just want to be loved, I want this and that. First of all, you should want your education, because that's the number one key. Like, when these dudes are not here, you need to have something to fall back on, and that's education. I mean, education is the number one key in life. And get your high school diploma first of all, and then at least try to go to college. I know they say college isn't for everybody, because Gordon wasn't for me. That's why I left. But at the end of the day, I knew that I needed my education, so I went to do some online classes. Try a technical school, try the military or something. Anything that'll make you more independent. Cause what woman wants to depend on a man? It's good for a man to help you out, but at the end of the day, it's better that you could do stuff for yourself. It's good to be spoiled, but at the end of the day, it feel better to go to the mall and spoil yourself, or go here and spoil yourself. And guys, I just want you to know that you should treat every woman as if you wanted a man to treat your daughter or your mom. So many of y'all disrespect females, and I know a lot of you all disrespect females because they're disrespecting themselves, but you don't have to do that. Let a woman know she's beautiful. Stop coming off to everybody like they're a hoe. Just because you came across a couple of hoes don't mean everybody is a hoe. So it's all about, you know what I'm saying, the way you approach. That's why me, when dudes approach me, well, before I got in a relationship, when dudes was approaching me, I keep on walking, because it's all about the way you come up to a woman and the way you just carry yourself as a whole, guys. I mean, also fellas, you know, of course, a girl like a bad boy, but we also like somebody that with ambition and have goals in life. So with that being said, you know, everybody, you know, just let this street stuff go, basically, because being in the streets is not good. Just like, you know, I've had many people to tell me they have gotten in trouble in the past that, you know, when I was young, I was dumb. If I could go back, I would have did something totally different. First of all, guys, if you have a good record, if you just got out of high school with a high school diploma, why would you jump out there and want to sell drugs or something? I mean, that's stupid. Your record is clean. Get you a job. This the common thing to do. I can see if you had a messed up record, you couldn't hardly get a job, and you had to get out there because you had to take care of your family and provide. But there's so many things that a person can do other than to hustle. And you can hustle the legit way. I don't have a job, but I still keep money, because it's all about, you know, the stuff that you want to do. And I know I love stuff, and I'm a high class person, so I like the better things in life. So I get out there and I get money in many ways. I don't do it the wrong way. And I'm about to close out my blog in this segment, but I would like to say free TP. Everybody pray for him, and hopefully he be home soon. With that being said, I'm out.